So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them.
Since Ace apparently took a cue from Lil Baby when he formally closed ATK, mimicking Lil Baby's move with 4PF, the feds are now focusing on Ace for the death of Julio Fulio, further escalating an already volatile rap feud.
I mean, some people feel like you were behind that.
Ace tweeted, "Ain't no such thing as 8K no more. That stuff is gone and over with." Ace also shared the same message on Instagram, leaving fans dazed and wondering if this was the end of the controversial rapper's misstep. Ace's Top Killers is a street gang based in Jacksonville, Florida, that gained notoriety because of its affiliation with rapper Yungeen Ace.
Yeah, the person that you pressed the button. But that wouldn't align, you know what I mean? It wouldn't align if you're shedding a tear and
The group has ties to the local rap scene and has been embroiled in a long-running feud with rival gang KTA Kill Them All. This feud, which has intensified in the streets and through diss tracks in the rap industry, is commonly referred to as Jackson v's Rap War. Yungeen Ace and his rivals have both risen to prominence in the music scene thanks to their provocative lyrics and music videos that address the conflict.
Hey, on everything I love, bro. On the homies, bro, I put it on everything on my soul, on my kids. I'm the one that smacked Julio Fulio that night when he got at his birthday celebration, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna show my face and give my identity away or nothing like that, but you know, I did that, you feel me? There was money on his head, you feel me? I rock with Ace and them boys, you feel me? ATK, you feel me? I be in Jacksonville heavy, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, you feel me? I did that, you feel me? I handled that, cause, you know, Ace had that money on his head, you know, Ace had them put that 10K up, told me to slide, told me to cause you know he got tired of that nigga running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So what had to be done, you feel what I'm saying? So,
ATK has been connected to events in Jacksonville, which has fueled the debate about its members and their actions. Ace's legacy is still a hot topic since many people question if this choice is an attempt to change his public image or to leave the streets after being put to the test numerous times by his operations. Up until now, Ace has never experienced this kind of police pressure.
Wack 100 recently spoke about you and he says, "You're next."
Why would you say that, bro? Why would you wish that for me?
I don't know if he was wishing that. I think he's just thinking about, like, you know, in terms of, you know, people want to get the target, like the high profile target, and if Fulio is out the way, now they're like, well, the only way to make another thing is you.
It's very uncommon for a Jacksonville sheriff to call you out by name. But shortly after it was announced that ATK rapper Yungeen Ace was being questioned by police regarding the recent Julio Fulio incident, Ace and his crew were the target of a public safety alert that Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters reportedly issued, further escalating tensions and drawing even more attention to the ongoing drama.
So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them.
5 people, including Alicia, Isaiah, Sean Rashad, and Davin, have been arrested in connection with Fulio's death. But police believe that Yungeen Ace is the mastermind behind it all. According to reports, they took the rapper in for questioning, citing his recent songs "Do It" and "Game Over" as evidence. This has left both fans and critics wondering if this is the end for Yungeen Ace.
I say no more ATK, it ain't no more. What you talking about? You don't do shit. You don't do shit. Tripping. Everybody always got shit to say. When the time for the Lord to be paid, where be at? Got all this shit to say. Where the be at though? We need to get buried. When the time to spend that money, where the be? All we got shit to say, but don't be on.
Ace's ability to expand his business and sustain a consistent revenue stream has been severely hampered by authorities canceling all of his planned concerts. The controversy escalated when the feds allegedly received a tip from a leaked online video that purportedly showed a Jacksonville rapper acknowledging that Julio Fulio was targeted because Yungeen Ace allegedly offered $10,000 as a reward. This accusation has placed Ace in a situation that is strikingly similar to that of Lil Durk, where the case is currently being referred to as. Ace could receive a life sentence if found guilty of murder for hire, which would be a major setback for one of Jacksonville's most well-known rap artists. Hello, friends, bro. In a leaked video, a masked figure said, "I'm not going to show my face or give my identity away, but you know I did that. You feel me? There was money on his head. You feel me? I rock with Ace and those boys at ATK. You feel me? I put it on everything in my soul and on my kids. I'm the one who smacked Julio's folio that night when he got drunk at his birthday celebration, bro." If you know you don't know, the masked figure continued, "Stay in Jacksonville, hefty." The police claimed that social media played a major role in tracking movements leading up to Fulio's ambush, and detectives found significant connections between posts, messages, and money. Ace put that $10K up and told me to slide because he got tired of Fulio running his mouth about what had to be done. You feel me? So I handled it. Paths. Strengthening the argument against Ace's purported involvement, this claim has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community once again, highlighting a grim pattern in the industry. When street-connected rappers gain wealth and status, they often outsource crimes, paying associates from the past to handle dirty work while they focus on their music careers. Fulio's birthday weekend was supposed to be a celebration, but instead it turned into an unforgettable tragedy. Lil Durk and other artists have previously been the subject of similar accusations, and the police are finding more and more data that connects Yun. According to the report, Julio Fulio, who was born on June 21, 1998, was ambushed by rival gang members on Sunday morning in Tampa. What was supposed to be a happy birthday celebration devolved into a nightmare. And this is just another tragedy made worse by social media conflict that gets out of hand. Fulio and his group rented an errand for the weekend, and once he got there, he shared this on his Instagram story. The pool appears to be well lit. However, the positive vibes only lasted for 2 hours. This was Fulio's first mistake of broadcasting his every move on social media. He not only revealed his location, but also his post showed what the group was carrying. Fulio eagerly shared the inside of the party on his Instagram story, showing the scene, drinks flowing, several women present, and no one watching their backs. If someone decided to roll up these posts, they gave his ops all the information they needed. His enemies immediately started planning their next move, leaving nothing up to the imagination. After receiving complaints, the police arrived at the errand less than an hour later, contacted the landlord, and eventually evicted Fulio and his team from the Florida rental. Fulio went back to Instagram to announce his next stop, a local club. This time, he shared a flyer with the complete address and an invitation for everyone to pull up, seemingly breaking the record for the most location drops in a single day. Regretfully, this tactic was not. When Fulio finally made it to the club, he made another mistake by posting a story from inside the establishment, revealing his precise location and saying, "I'm in the upstairs lounge if you're looking for me." These posts serve as a step-by-step guide for anyone with malicious intent, and the subsequent events demonstrated just how expensive such a move could be. This allowed the operations team enough time to assemble their team, devise a strategy, and thoroughly survey the area where Fulio was situated, allowing them to time their response for the 23rd of. The month was purposeful and symbolic, but we'll go into more detail about why. Later, when Fulio and his crew left the club, they regrouped in the parking lot while his manager looked for a nearby place to stay. Eventually, they decided on a holiday just down the street, and they went over. According to sources, everything appeared to be fine when they got there, and the crew relaxed in the parking lot. But the scene didn't last long because 3 cars suddenly drove by, full of rival street members armed and aimed at Fulio's crew. There was a key player among the rivals whose only goal was to find Fulio and make sure the plan went off without a hitch. What followed was a planned act of retaliation that was timed to coincide with the 23rd of the month. This date was significant because of Foolio's famous diss track, When I See You, in which he ridiculed Ace and Young for losing his brother. In the song, Foolio went out to eat on his birthday. 4 hit 3 passed in the worst manner. He continued to disparage me, and now we are at 23. On Foolio's birthday, the roles have been reversed. On the 23rd day of the month, rivals planned a vicious attack that hit 4 people in total, eerily mimicking the lyrics that Foolio once used to denigrate Young and Ace. This retaliation culminated in Young and Ace mentioning the incident in his most recent song, 4 in the Car, in which one of them was killed and 3 others were struck, further solidifying the retaliation by Young and Ace's crew after Julio Foolio's tragic death just 6 hours earlier. Ace's right-hand man sparked even more controversy by sharing an old tweet from King Von that read, "Game over. We won, stupid." The timing of the post only intensified the conversation, drawing reaction from fans and the media alike. But what the police discovered during months of investigation completely changed the narrative. Young and Ace released a diss track specifically directed at Julio Foolio after the incident, adding fuel to the ongoing feud. Fans and observers expressed disappointment after he disclosed that plans had been made for a joint song between the rival groups to promote peace and put an end to the violence in Jacksonville. This revelation left many feeling frustrated because they knew that the whole situation couldn't have been avoided if the peace initiative had been followed. Rappers and celebrities were quick to comment on the tragedy of Charleston White, while others saw it as a cruel irony of the continuous cycle of violence in the rap business. Known for his candid opinions, he commented that everyone keeps asking me, well, what do you think? He pointed to the lifestyle decisions that shaped his legacy and said simply that Julio Foolio wouldn't make it to heaven. Although Charleston's remarks caused controversy, many people, including law enforcement, agree with them. The murder of Young and Ace's best buddy, ATK Mitch, was linked to Foolio's death, which made it especially noteworthy because it provided a clearer picture of what occurred next. Astonished everyone. I didn't want to bring it up because I know you're going to be furious. The detective started cautiously. In April 2022, police officers saw Julio Foolio driving a Dodge Durango with unlawful window tint. They pulled him over on the side of the road. "I'm going to text someone to have a quick conversation with you about your lap, Mitch. How long will it take?" I inquired, feeling apprehensive, and the detective said it wouldn't take long. They simply wanted to know what you knew about. When Foolio was put in the car, he realized that this would not be a casual conversation, and he was swiftly led to be questioned. Visi Wary started by explaining how he was related to Mitch, saying that he used to visit my mom's house, stay on the corner, and offer his support. The detective nodded and continued with small talk, asking what kind of work you do. Foolio replied, "I'm an artist, you know, music," and then the real questions began. "As far as Mitch is concerned, what are you hearing?" Theo carefully chose his words. "I was in Miami when I heard the news, and I noticed that everyone was talking about Mitch on Instagram." The detective suspected that Foolio was involved in taking Mitch's death, but they didn't have any hard evidence to support their suspicions. Nevertheless, the detective resumed his investigation, saying, "I'm here because I'm lead on your friend's case. You don't have a friend who recently got kicked." Foolio remained guarded about a lot of friends, but I don't know recently about Mitch. "Oh yeah." The investigator looked further. "I understand that I don't know how close you two were, but could you briefly describe your relationship, including how you met and how long you've been cool?" The interrogation wasn't producing the results the detectives were hoping for, so they started looking for anything helpful. "If you hear anything down here, let us know. His mom deserves answers too," the detective urged, but Foolio remained steadfast in insisting that my little brother I have no idea who did that. I don't know what Foolio said in an attempt to keep his cool during the intense interrogation, but I heard them say, "Little bro, you know what I'm saying." But I was in Miami at the time, and he firmly denied any involvement with ATK. Despite the pressure, Filio managed to avoid incriminating himself, leaving detectives frustrated and no closer to solving Mitch's case. Detective Mitch became clearly irritated. With his reticent answers, they turned their attention to how his music might have contributed to the violent crime wave that was engulfing Jacksonville. Do you think your music could have influenced someone or triggered something the way you all go back and forth in this one detective's question? Feo quickly shut it down, saying, "No, man, even before I was rapping, it was already like this. You know what I'm saying? You can't just blame my music for something like that despite the detective's efforts to make." The family of ATK and Mitch is still demanding answers about what happened to their loved one, Feo, who many believe knows the whole truth, but he remains silent, frustrating the police and the community. This dishonesty even caught the attention of controversial commentator Charleston White, who didn't hold back his criticism. Charleston said in a furious tirade on social media that his annoyance reflected the suffering of Mitch's family, who are in dire need of justice, is also escalating what may be a recurring cycle of violence, as Yungeen Ace crew may interpret this as justification for retaliation. The question remains, will the truth ever be revealed, or will this feud continue to get out of hand? If you like this video and want to be informed of all the latest rap news, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.